Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm going to start my timer right now so that I don't forget. Oh, let me get it back on. Here we go. I start my timer and I always set it for 6 minutes so I can have a little extra time. But I'm going to get started. So I was thinking about titling this morning breath a little heart massage, and my message and what I'm sharing today is rooted in some workshop that I did with Arturo Peel, and I'll share his information if anybody's interested. He's this amazing yogi dude, and he teaches Aikido, and he just teaches about the breath, the lungs, anatomy, physiology in the yoga world. And he's like this really big deal in the yoga world. So I want to talk about the lungs, the heart, and the diaphragm. But first I want to start with this and tell you all why I'm starting with this. So usually when I talk to people and interacting with people, whether it be children, students, clients, I usually ask this question. And I was talking to a friend yesterday on the phone and I asked this question. I usually say, what are 3 good things in your life right now? Or I'll say, what's one good thing in your life right now, to bring us back to like our gratitude. And that's related to the heart, and I'll get into that. But usually I'll say that question, and then, people share, their family and different things like that. But for me, when that question is posed to me lately, and which I usually have said, but lately, my one good thing in my life right now is that I have a full inhale and a full exhale. And even when I think about it, y'all, I kind of get teared up thinking about just not being able to have a full inhale and a full exhale. Like, I get real emotional, especially in my heart. I feel the sadness of that in my heart. And I think about young people who have asthma. Like, I've been in relationship with a lot of little kids that have asthma. They may be growing up in communities where there's a lot of air pollution. And I've observed them where they struggle to get a full inhale and a full exhale. It always gets me choked up to talk about, y'all, to just talk about like not being able to take a full breath in and a full breath out, right? It's just such a scary thought and such a sad thought for me. So I've been feeling that lately with people that may be struggling with the COVID-19 or coronavirus. And I know a lot of people are joking and talking about it as like, oh, the corona, they have all these videos and music about it. But like, to just think about those people that are actually struggling to take a full inhale and a full exhale, like, it saddens my heart. And let's talk about the heart, y'all. So thinking about the heart as a part of our inhale and a part of our exhale. So most people don't know this, but the heart can feel, the heart can learn, the heart can think, the heart can remember. And most of our choices, our heart matters, right? But besides the heart being a predominantly muscular and fibrous tissue, and having fibrous tissue, the heart also has 40,000 neurons. So what does that mean? That means that the heart's always communicating and interacting. And actually, the heart is this beautiful place and a strong place for us to experience gratitude, right? Most of our decisions are made with our heart. So for example, you hear things like it's a heart matter, or even the scripture, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So a perfect example of this, y'all, that everything is a heart matter. So think about if you're sitting in a room and you're sitting in that room and people are discussing and laughing and talking, but say there's one person in that room that you don't like, and then that person tells a funny joke, and because you don't like them, you are not going to laugh, right? Even though they said something funny, your heart will not let you laugh because there's something in your heart that you're not digging about them, right? So thinking about the heart as just this amazing, it's an extension of our brain. Our heart is our brain. I always tell my students that we usually make a decision with our heart and then we justify it with our minds. So thinking about our heart being a part of this actual inhale and exhale. I'll show you all how, and Arturo Peel taught me this. So we have the heart here, right? And then below it, we have the diaphragm. So the diaphragm is the primary muscle in respiration, right? And then secondary are intercostal muscles, right? So the diaphragm is here like this umbrella underneath the heart, and there's this slight attachment here. So let's just see the heart being here, diaphragm being here like this umbrella. And then on the side of our hearts, kind of towards the back, we have our lungs, right? And our lungs are these major organs back here, right? So we have the diaphragm that opens and closes kind of like an umbrella, right? And then we have the heart here, and then we have the lungs behind. So with each inhale and exhale, the umbrella is opening and closing and kind of moving the ribs laterally so that we can get a full inhale to support the lungs being able to move that air, right? So we have the heart that's pumping the blood, and the lungs are putting oxygen into it. So when we think about that, we're getting a little heart massage as we inhale and exhale. So y'all, that's where I think it comes back to me, where I feel emotional about that, where if you can't get a full inhale and a full exhale, like that brings a lot of emotion to my heart. And so what I want us to do today, and my time is about to be close to 7 minutes. What I want us to do today, and I say this sometimes when I'm working with clients, or even in my yoga classes, what I want us to do today is take a time to do a collective breath, y'all, and breathe for those people who are struggling to breathe right now. And I know that seems far-fetched, or it just doesn't seem like a real thing, but in my heart, I really wish that we all could take a collective inhale and exhale and offer it to those people who are struggling to get a full inhale and exhale. So we already know there's so many people on ventilators right now. There's so many people struggling for it. Inhale and exhale. So let's do that collectively, okay, y'all? And as you think about it, let's move that breath right here at the diaphragm. Move it up, open the rib cage, allow the lungs to be open and free on the inhale, and then exhale and bring it back. So we'll do a few breaths together. It's a collective breath, but we're sending this breath out to everybody that's struggling with COVID-19, or even people that are sad because this is going on. This breath is for our world, right? So let's do that together. Coming into a cross-legged seated and lengthening the spine, making sure that we can get full access to all those things I described, right? To the diaphragm, the intercostal muscles, the rib cage opening laterally, and then the lungs are giving it a nice massage, the heart a nice massage with each inhale and exhale, okay? Y'all ready for that? So rolling the shoulders back and down and being intentional, y'all. Let's send this out. Let's send these breaths out to everybody, right? Let's receive it. So I breathe for you and you breathe for me, and we breathe for them, right? We're all connected. Everybody take a breath in and exhale it out. Pause. Inhale. And exhale. Be intentional with this, family. Inhale and exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause and exhale. So let's be more intentional with these next few breaths to send out to people who don't have access to that full inhale. Family, inhale. Pause, and we send out our exhale. Inhale. Pause, and send out the exhale. Last one. Inhale. And send out the exhale. So family, honestly, I invite you all today and every day while we're going through this, like just take a few moments to send a breath out for those people who are struggling for a full breath. You know, young people, older people, just anybody. When you think about that, it's such a scary thought to not have access to a full inhale and a full exhale. So let's just imagine that we have the power, we have the gift to just send out a full inhale and exhale for all those people that are struggling right now, okay? Y'all have a good one, okay? Keep breathing.